Oh, and she's just dipped out.
She
How we
dipped
doing,
out.
everybody? Welcome in.
Welcome in.
How we doing, everybody? Not sure
Hello.
quite what happened there. It went from a full screen, and then all of a sudden we were on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, StreamYard. We didn't press nothing, and you still did it to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, yeah. How are we all?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Yep.
Doing good. Maureen, you're the only one that we really haven't talked to all week. You've been very quiet over there.
I know.
Jane and I keep in contact, but we haven't heard from you.
I don't know when to sign into you guys.
We were always over the place. Just drop us a message on Telegram if we want to do anything. We can just always hop into a chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, how we doing, everybody? Hey, Frank, welcome in. Mal, JJ, JK. Hope everybody is doing well.
Yes.
Hello, Mitzi. Hello, Mel. Hello, Jan. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, exactly that, Mel. But yeah, I've got it open up on the other one as well, so we get the extra little view. So that always helps. Joys of having multiple screens, which will be getting changed at some point soon.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna change?
Yeah, I'm tempting on putting a third monitor on and using it as a vertical.
Oh.
So like when I'm doing a live, it will be on a vertical monitor, so I can see the chat larger.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Because yeah,
all kinds of stuff going on.
All monitors can do it. You just have to go into your Windows settings and change the layout from landscape to portrait, and it will actually flip your monitor.
Gotcha. So you're running Windows?
Yeah. I'm running Windows. I'm running Windows 10 Pro.
What are you running?
This is this stupid Acer Chromebook. I don't like it. I'm used to just a regular laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't ran Windows.
It says it's a Google product.
Oh, really?
So everything, yeah, it's like I always have an issue like little things like even looking up my own 401k, I have to use Microsoft Edge to get that, and I don't have it here. I can only use Google Chrome, so I can't. I gotta go use my husband's laptop and log in. It's like a pain. I really this was probably my worst thing I've ever bought.
Ah. Yeah, I haven't used Windows in over 20 years.
What do you use?
Linux.
Oh.
I've used Mint, Fedora, Cinnamon. I mean, I've pretty much used all of the Linux. I switch off depending on which one is getting the most attention and the most updates. So I'm always switching, and knock on wood, I've never been hacked. So yeah. I think the big hackers, they go after Windows people.
Yeah, so. I don't do much on this, so
yeah, that's fine.
This is all I ever do on it.
Yeah,
you know, when you've got when you pay for a security system, it's all right.
Yeah, I just and I'll be honest with you, it wasn't even really for hacking reasons that I switched. When you're on a Wi-Fi and Windows wants to daily update, they're using over 50 gigs in 1 month to do all of their updates, and I'm only allowed 50 gigs. So that left me no internet time. They're using all my gigabytes to upload and change all of their crap every single day. So Linux isn't like that. So, it was kind of like a no-brainer for me.
Yeah,
so,
I can understand that.
Pretty much had to, yeah.
Windows does do a lot of updates, I know.
Well, yeah, they're constantly fixing their mistakes all
That's what we
the time.
used at work, and it was like every morning you come in and boot your computer up, and every morning there was an update. You had to wait for that to run. It was almost like you say daily.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So yeah, Mitzi's saying there. So if you're using a Chromebook, Maureen, is it still pretty secure?
I would say, like I said, the only thing I ever do on this is this StreamYard. That's all I ever do. All my YouTube and all, I do that all from my iPhone. I do everything on my phone.
So yeah, you don't even need anything else then. If you're just using it to stream, you're fine.
Yeah, that's all I'm using it for. Like I don't do banking or anything like that on it. I do everything through my phone.
Yep. So that's always a good thing.
I feel like I'm not looking at you guys. There we go. That helps.
Hi, Aaron.
Well, yeah.
Aaron joined.
Welcome in, Humbert. So yeah.
Oh, Aaron, hi. Welcome in.
On other notes, what's everyone been doing fishy-wise?
Not me. I'm still using that floss, trying to get the water as clear as I can. So.
Did you get a milk crate? Did you do it like? Oh, you did.
Like you did. I copied you, and I'm using that same stuff, that extra loft batting, quilt batting. So I mean, it's working. It's definitely working. Before I was changing that daily. Now, I'm going a couple days before it starts. Like, okay, it's not coming through it anymore, and I got to change it out. So it's definitely. I can see my fish further down now. So.
Yeah, it's definitely worked for me.
Yeah. So, and we were up through Monday. We had really, really hot weather. So, I was still feeding normal, and this whole week now we went from being in the 80s. Now we're in the 60s, and nights are 50s and high 40s. So it's like that. Fall is here.
Oh gosh.
I know.
It was just 90 yesterday here.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday I was in like this. I'm in a sweatshirt and I have a zip hoodie up on outside. I was like, what the? Monday I was in shorts and t-shirt. That's crazy.
Nah, no, ask Mitzi. It was hot here yesterday in the 90s. I mean, by 5:30, Mitzi and I were on the phone, and it was still 88 degrees at 5:30.
Yes, that's beautiful.
I was like, I'm dying out here in this garage. It's hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. We had a good stretch of nice weather. It was like 12 days, I think, of just beautiful, sunny, clear nights. It was beautiful. But now it's like nothing but clouds and rain for the next 10 days. My phone doesn't show any sun. Yeah, kind of dreary, very dreary out today.
Yeah, indeed,
But it's
Mitzi.
okay. We're doing interior stuff now. So, like yesterday, the only thing we got was when we were carrying one of the boards we cut it in the garage, and then we just run with it across the patio into the shed. So, and then we had a towel in there. We're wiping it down. So,
One sec, guys. I'm being called.
Huh?
He was being called.
Okay. So you have been working out in the shed.
Yeah, we've been doing the so I don't know where I left off with you. We did the the apex of the roof.
Yeah.
But we didn't peak it. We did a hip roof at the top. So we did the 2 vertical slanted sides. Yesterday all day was working on the 2 strips to go across to create the hip roof. It was nightmare. Because nothing is exactly even all the way through with the 7 rafters. I mean, it's off the rafter could be pointing a little forward or a little backwards, and just that little thing off. It was, plus now we created hip roof. There's nothing to tie that board into, so we had to create hip roof beams going across, and plus I have the light fixture in there hanging with the fan, so we had to work around that. And we got it done, but it was all day, and we said, Jesus, we spent all day in here and looks like we did nothing.
This is now, if you would have just built a shed, you'd have been done a long time ago, but you're building a house, basically, is what you're doing.
I'm building an insulated shed.
It's a house. Just be honest. It's a house.
Well, it's not a house. There's no running water. And
it runs through there.
When he's measuring stuff, like I was telling Shane, we're such perfectionists. It's like, oh my God, we're off. Like, what? And we both look at each other and we go, it's a shed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny.
It is funny.
I've got to pull this up.
Exactly. It's a house.
I told him, goof around, saying, yeah, I'm going to have to buy a futon, fold out bed, cot.
Welcome in, John and Joe.
Yeah, welcome in, John.
Yes. I mean, I can't wait to get all fish stuff out of the garage, out of, my side where I park the car. I've been parking out in the garage now because all the wood and everything we've been working on is on my side of the garage. I can't wait to get everything in that shed and it's out of there, all in one spot where it belongs out there.
Yeah,
I know you've been working, huh?
I'm still waiting to see that fucking, I would say large bead filter.
Part
of me wants to turn around and say industrial swimming complex filter.
Yes.
Because that's basically what it is by the bloody size of the thing.
I know, I can't
wait.
It's
pretty nice. It's a nice little she-shack space.
I love it.
Which I needed here.
Maureen, did you get to see John's last upload of Ruby?
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
That is awesome.
So bad.
Yes, I did. I can't believe it was named Ruby.
It's on my list to watch later.
Oh, it's on your watch list? Oh, it's an awesome video. I really like watching that.
Like, what a coincidence, huh? That it was named Ruby. So they have a tie-in to their beloved koi they lost.
Exactly.
I love it. And her mother has a dog, I think, named Ruby. Something. Yeah. There was another Ruby. It was like, geez, that's.
Other than the steering wheel being on the wrong side, yeah. It was perfect.
It's nice that it's smaller for them. Like they said, now they can go and not need the extra big, huge spaces for the longer camper van they had. So it's nice.
Yeah,
I think
I'd love to
they'll get
me
some
one of
good
those.
enjoyment out of that. I'm sure they have all the necessities in there. So
Yeah, you can camp and you don't even. I mean, you can just park at Walmart and just
right,
go back there and go
right.
to sleep. And I
Well,
mean,
like
they had
they did, they
everything.
just pulled right off. They pulled to the side of the road at the beach. They were, they were able to just use a regular parking spot. So, which is nice.
That is nice.
You're saying he's heading your way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I love
cold here right now. I can't believe how much that weather changed in 5 days. We went from Indian summer to definitely fall. The leaves are all changing now. We have the fall foliage going on right now.
No, not here yet.
No?
We're still green.
Ah.
Yeah, surprisingly, we're still pretty green here.
Yeah, half my plants, like the petunias, are kind of gone past now. Half my flowers are dead, and pulled them out, replaced them with mums now, which to me is always depressing because it's like, mums mean fall means winter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shane's
That's
over
all
there
right.
flooding.
Get through it. It'll bring another spring.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm literally sat here almost with the garden flooding.
Oh, with all that rain you're getting.
If it carries on like this, I'm going to have to try and rig up some kind of pipe work with a bit of that meshing on the end of it to stick it into the overflow, then send it up. So to send it up to the flower bed, because it's literally non-stop hammering.
Wow.
Yeah, look, I saw the flooding. It was getting pretty bad.
Well, because the flower bed's on a slight slope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Water was running down the side of the main pond and then over the pathway and then onto the patio. And now it started getting heavy again. Even though with these on, I can still hear it.
Jeez.
So yeah, that's probably going to be flooding out again already.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unfortunate here too. My land slopes down towards the shed, towards the patio. So when it rains hard, we always have like a little mini lake in the middle of the patio. So I'm not going to pay to grade the whole backyard. No. We bought drainage piping and stuff. It's just, that's another, you know how much I hate digging. I have to dig a trench.
Well, you've already done the trench, haven't you?
I've done the trench on the back side and half of the other side, and then stopped because every time I hit a rock, I go, ugh. I wish I had one of those
little bucket.
Yes. And we don't have one. All we have is the scoop, the scoop bucket there. We don't have that claw thing. That would make easy work if I did.
Yeah. So JJ's asked, Kristen and Mitzi, do you guys getting cracks in the garden from where you've been having all the dry weather?
Yeah. I mean, our ground is all cracked. The grass is dry. I mean, this is the first day it's rained in.
Yeah, no, we don't have
cracks. Well, since the last storm video I posted, and then we didn't even get a lot of rain then. We literally, I mean, it was all show, all drama, and then when it started raining, it fizzled out, and that was it. We didn't get a lot of rain. We have not had a lot of rain. And when I go to my local Walmart, I have to go past a graveyard, and in front of that graveyard, there's a pond. And it's crazy because I've sat there all summer and watched this pond drain all the way down. Now you can see half the pond is above water, and it's just a little puddle on the right. That's how bad we are for rain. We have not had rain. Not anything substantial. My pond is about 5 feet low right now.
Wow.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we had, we must have had about 3 inches of rain yesterday. It was crazy how much rain we got, which was nice. It topped up my pond. It was like a normal top up. It was nice.
See, that's kind of the good thing about at the moment, because obviously what we've putting in the new liner and everything like that, I didn't get to fill it right up before it got too dark.
Yeah. So now
So
I wonder
I
how much
just
rain
thought
you'll get.
I'd leave it, you know, let it settle, because obviously I put in a good 1.5 foot from the tap, and then pump the water back in. So I was just giving that enough time to do its job. And then we've had this. So the little pond was at probably, I'd say, about 2 inches below the overflow hole.
Oh, okay.
And now it's literally
touching it.
It's like literally there.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, if it carries on like this, it's gonna be overflowing a little bit.
Wow.
Which luckily the hole's not too large that, you know, none of them koi will be able to swim through it.
Yeah.
So that's a plus.
Yeah.
How do we I can't highlight the question. JJ's asking you how you winterize your pond, Maureen.
For what I normally do is the winter, before I did everything on pressure filters, which is what I currently still have up and running right now. But I shut everything down, and I take the submersible pump out, everything out. The only thing I have going is an aerator at like the top, like 1 foot down in the pond, and a de-icer, and that's it. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I think my brother's leaving. Hold on.
No problem. So yeah, for me, it's just literally a case of I'll just shut off the UV. That's all I do, is just shut off the UV. I leave the filters running. I leave the pumps running.
Yeah, because you don't get as cold as Maureen and I get. And for me,
we will get frost. We will get some frost.
Oh,
but having the air pumps running and things like that, then that's not an issue, because having the water moving stops it from that.
Yeah, so it never freezes, right?
Yeah. And for me, I'm just gonna put my air stones a foot down, walk away. I'm shutting everything down.
Yeah. That's why I want to heat the inside of the shed, because once I get all that pipe work hooked up and everything, now I'm going to have water and pipe work. So just like a house, I don't want pipes bursting or anything. And I don't want to have to take everything apart and bring it into the garage like I've been doing for years. So.
Yeah. So if you get some pipe lagging,
I'm going to...
Or the swimming pool foams.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You just wrap some cable ties around it. Then as you're heating the inside, it will then...
Yeah.
Warm up the foam.
And I'm not going nuts with the heat either. I mean, it's just to keep things from freezing. When we get, 20 below zero, I want to make sure, it's and I want it warm enough that if we do lose power for a day here, a day there, I don't have to worry about, oh my God, everything's going to freeze. My UV bulb's going to burst.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But
yeah, I'll be trying to do a couple of things, turn off the UV, things like that. Next,
yikes.
2 winters I've seen temps drop
40 below.
Ooh,
wow.
Ouch.
Yeah. That's why I take apart my Awasa filter. I clean everything. I store it away. And last year, because of the polytunnels, I left the pump going.
That's right. Yeah. You had your pump going the whole entire winter, right?
Yeah. This year, I'm not. This year, I'm shutting everything down.
Shutting it down, yeah.
Shutting everything down.
Yeah, I always shut it down. And like I say, I think it's good for the koi to go through the cold.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Well, I have no babies that I have to worry about. Yay! So I can shut it down and
do their normal winter thing, go into torpor and.
Yep, exactly. So I'm excited. This winter is going to be so easy. I am still going to do the pond temp readings just to see the difference between last year with the polytunnel and this year without one.
Yes.
Oh.
So I want to see the difference.
Yeah. And on that, you kind of just tapped onto JJ's next question.
Yes.
Do you cover? So I've never covered.
I never did either.
Not fully. I have got a sheet of the plastic, because obviously I've got the step in mind, so that if I need to get in to do anything, I can lower myself into 2 foot of water first, and then get down into the bottom.
Yeah.
So what I tend to do is I put a board across that 2 foot, just so that when the sun comes out during the daytime, it warms up that little section, which then in turn will keep them a little bit warmer, but nothing makes a difference.
Yeah, and I know the wind. I mean, we get a lot of wind during the winter, and it's cold. That blows across that pond now, especially now that my pond's big, wide open. It's not a small ground pond that had a bunch of trees kind of hovering it.
Yep.
I was concerned last winter because I said, Jesus, that water temperature was dropping. It never froze over. But I actually have I put 2 de-icers in one corner in the air stone right underneath that. And that just kept it moving enough that it never froze. But the temperature got so freezing is 32 degrees here, Fahrenheit. And my water got down to like 31, 30, you know what I mean? It was close. It never froze because it's moving, but still, that's cold. And it was from the wind.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't know if I should cover it just for the wind factor or just leave it open like I did last year.
Yeah, that's why another thing I was kind of thinking with doing like the another use for like the jump guards, because obviously you're only putting say 6 to 8 inches around the pond.
Yeah.
But that's also 6 to 8 inches where the wind has to come up and over it. So you kind of get that little bit of a
buffer,
a flat spot where there's not so much wind right above the actual water line itself.
I do keep my net on right now. I do, because I don't have sides to the pond, to let my predator safety. I'm going to have some kind of netting or something. Pat and I keep trying to figure out something to do, but that won't happen until I get a roof over it. And so just for the safety feature, I'll keep the net over it, just like I did last winter. I had it over the whole winter just in case.
Yep.
I mean, it's 3 feet high off the ground. There's nothing that's going to jump in there, but typically in the winter, I don't see the fish. They're down at the bottom, so I don't think I'm going to have to worry about anything jumping out. But it doesn't hurt me to just keep the net on.
Yes. So mine did get their autumn fluke treatment, because obviously doing the water changes and relining the pond, obviously they got a little bit stressed out. So Charlie and I think I caught Nancy doing a little flick as well.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, well, it's getting to that time anyway where it's going to need to get done. So I've treated both of the ponds.
That's good.
Just so that, kind of kicks it back a little bit before they go dormant for winter.
For
so
they're
they're not going to wake up stressed. And then all of a sudden be like,
Yeah.
Got a few fucking flukes stuck to them or something like that.
Oh, God, I know, huh?
Just knock it out now. And then obviously I'm not going to be adding any more into it. So once they're knocked off, they're knocked off. They're not going to be an issue because, as I say, nothing else is going in. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a great live watching that all go down. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
No, it was awesome. It was great. I enjoyed it. Everything, I think everything went smooth. I mean,
yeah, besides freezing, besides his feet going numb.
Yeah.
Other than that.
But yeah, no, it went smooth. That was good. You didn't have any.
And the goldfish were having a whale of a time in their little air roller coaster.
It was fun watching them too.
Yeah.
That's why I zoomed the camera on them.
Yeah.
Just so you guys could see them just going absolutely nuts. To be honest, I thought they were going to go into spawning.
Jeez.
Wow.
The way they were going through it and rubbing up against each other and everything
crazy,
like that.
yeah.
Like, don't tell me I've just kicked off a fucking goldfish spawn.
Oh, yeah.
That's the last thing I would want.
Yeah, right. Going into winter with a bunch of little new fry.
Yes.
I wouldn't even do that. I'll put them in the main pond and let them just cope.
Yeah.
Have some protein before winter, guys.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
I'm actually looking forward to this winter, knowing that I don't have babies that I got to worry about. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you'd be
And
relaxed this year.
you've got them that air pump as well going to be running, so you're not going to have to deal with the freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm just going to shut everything down, leave them on, walk away.
Hi, Red Laser.
How you doing, Gord?
Hi, Gord. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I'm not going to have to stress out, and I'm so happy about it.
Yeah.
And then plus he's got those things up around the pond now that I can maybe utilize to block some wind.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you first put those up. I said, oh my God, now if you see they're going to spray, maybe you can hurry up and wrap some plastic or something, utilizing that to keep the stuff from blowing into your pond again. What a mess that created for you, huh?
It did. I'm not looking forward to them taking the corn down because
then they do it again.
Well, I don't. Have you ever seen the way when they take corn down? The way the machine works is it blows all this dust
stuff all over, yeah,
and all that dust comes flowing through here.
Oh,
always.
Geez.
Yeah,
So,
that's all.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's usually like the top 1.5 inches of the soil, because unfortunately, with them machines, when they rip them, they're ripping them and they're putting the root out with it.
Mm.
Instead of just
what they do is they cut them.
That the wind
they chop
towards her.
Yeah, they chop. What you're actually seeing is the dust of the husks and everything as they're stripping the corn off. That's all the dust coming out. It's nasty. Yeah, they leave stalks where I'm at about that high up off the ground, and then they come through and they till them in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
crazy. They'll rip them out, till them, or as we would say, plow them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you leave that for over winter so that it rots, ready for spring, and then you go back over it again.
Yeah.
Before you then plant it, because then it puts everything that's rotten back into the ground.
Yeah, here they plant. I'm trying to think they use rye. They plant rye.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the spring they plow, till all that in for the nutrients, and then they repeat.
Yeah, it's like what we've done over here before when we've come to like doing the crops like up the road and whatnot for ourselves.
Yeah.
You can buy, even for like flower beds and in like your garden veg beds.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually buy a product called green manure.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically almost like watercress kind of size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you literally just throw that over the top, let it grow. And then come spring, you just literally just chop it down, turn it in.
Turn it into the ground.
I normally chop it down, leave it 2 weeks. Or just sitting on top. Because then it gives time for the air to get to it, start to decompose it, and then you can start putting it in. Welcome in, Crimson.
Hi, Crimson.
So yeah, I tend to do that.
Got her drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was coughing. Me and that cough. Oh, I can't believe that. I've had this cough since 2018.
Yeah, I've honestly never seen somebody that doesn't smoke cough like she does.
I know, right?
They can't figure out what's causing it, and I'm running out of different doctors I can go to. You know, now I've been a year and a half doing those allergy shots, and I go longer between coughing, but then when I do cough, it's the same intensity, the same, where it just keeps tickling. You cough, 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 cough till you gag. Like I'm choking it down now that I got a cough.
Yeah. That's what I'm going through right now with these. This is the worst year. I was telling Mitzi, this is the worst year ever since I've been back from Vegas with my allergies. Because I never had allergies when I lived here before I moved out of state. Never had a problem. I moved out of state, moved back, and then I noticed I started getting allergies.
Yeah.
This is absolutely the worst year for me for allergies. My voice don't sound the same. I cough constantly from getting irritated, and now it's worked up into my sinuses. I cannot wait for winter. I'm so over all of this right now this year. I really am.
Yeah. Mine is not, I mean, I don't think allergy shots was the answer, because I have this 12 months a year.
Oh, wow.
And I have that, they're just guessing, because everything I did when I had CAT scans, I had an MRI in my chest just to make sure I didn't have some kind of a, bronchial infection. They can't figure out what's causing it. So that's what I'm up to now, is the ear, nose, and throat doctor is now saying, well, let's try some allergy shots. And because I did react to pine, which I live in New Hampshire, we're surrounded by pine trees, right? Yeah. But it doesn't matter where I am. I was in Ireland for 2 weeks. I still coughed the same. So it's.
Oh, you did, yeah.
It's not something I coughed just when I was in England. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm on vacation 2 weeks in Florida at the beach. I'm not near pine trees. So it's not that. It's something else. I mean, to have something 6 years now, it's annoying as heck, as Christine knows.
It never bothered me.
Oh, God. I hope I don't cough at night. When we were in Vegas, I was like, oh, jeez.
Girl, that never bothered me. You know that. No. It doesn't bother me. Stuff like that.
I said I've never smoked in my whole life, but it's like I have a smoker's cough. My brother tells me that all the time.
It's sad, too. I mean, I feel bad for her, because you would put her down. She smokes 3 packs a day. I mean, that's how she sounds when she's coughing. It's like,
it's awful. Awful.
Poor thing. That would be annoying.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, like, especially if you're out somewhere, you're at a restaurant, in line, and especially going through COVID. God, anybody coughs, everybody was like, "Oh, get away from me!"
Yes,
I'm like, I had it.
Quickest way to clear a room.
I had it before.
Yeah. Quarantine her. She's got something, even though it's got nothing to do with it.
I had it when Corona to us was a beer brand. Before we even knew what the word coronavirus was.
I knew what it was because I had dogs, and that's all part of the puppy shots, HPV, coronavirus, distemper, parvovirus. Yeah, that's all the same. So I've heard of coronavirus before. But this whole thing with us, no, that was a new one on me.
Jeez.
Obviously you guys know more about, like, your SARS and all of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just, hi, Gaz.
Hi, Gaz. Didn't even see you in here.
Yeah, my eye goes. I keep going back and looking.
Yeah, I didn't check it. And before I'm in an inhaler, and mine went from my head to my chest. Oh my gosh, Jan, jeez. That's nuts. Yeah, allergies are crazy this year. I don't know.
Mine's definitely not allergies. It's something else. It's a waste of money getting stupid shots every week.
Yeah, but sometimes if you have too many shots and you're basically just holding it back.
Yeah.
Are you actually going to be helping yourself in the long run?
They probably helped with the normal stuff like ragweed in the spring, goldenrod right now. They probably helped with that kind of stuff, because I didn't have the scratchy eyes I normally get with pollen and all that. But it's not addressing the cough. It's not addressing this cough issue.
No.
But oh well, I'll just keep muting my mic, and then after I cough, I leak it. I look like I'm crying.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah. Lots of ragweed right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to try that.
Yeah, ideally you want to get the one with the honeycomb in. If you get one with the comb actually inside, it's much better.
Really?
Wow.
Can you eat the comb?
No, just leave the comb in it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You just get a lot more of the actual flavor of it and things like that, because obviously it's got the part of the actual hive in there.
That was something way back. I was going to try to get into way back when I used to. Yeah, my commute was a lot shorter, and I used to have beautiful gardens around the yard. I wanted to get into that beekeeping just for the fun of it, and to see if it would, help with my flowers and stuff. But jobs changed. Well, the company's the same, but I was moved to a different location, and I commuted for like 4 hours a day. So I lost all interest in gardening. So I was like, yeah, forget the bee thing. I'm not doing that. Now forget it. I'm into the koi.
Yeah, well, as you've seen, I've got the big lavender hedge.
Yes.
Behind the small pond.
Yeah.
So I love that. Huh?
The reason why we've got that there is because down the bottom of the hill, if you cross over the road, there's like a big white house.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got a lot of honeybees over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So having the lavender scattered around the garden and things like that, yeah, they're constantly over.
I bet you in the spring that smells really nice.
Yeah, that must smell unbelievable.
Yeah, and then when it comes to the point where you got to chop the flowers down, it's literally chop them down, put them into like little mesh bags, and then it's usually a case of just sit the bags down by the windowsill.
Oh yeah.
Open the window up and just let it blow it through the house.
Then you can smell it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, lavender's very nice.
It is.
So yeah, in the summertime, that's what normally tends to happen over in certain rooms. It'll just get put out.
Interesting.
So yeah, as long as you're not get allergies off of lavender, you're all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's usually a mixture between sweet pea and lavender that tend to get put around because they're both highly scented.
So, Christine, how many shrimp do you have in your new tank?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you know what? I don't know. I know there's at least a dozen.
Gaz, Christine has a new tank set up.
I'm gonna try to do this without. I don't know if you could. Oh, geez, it's hard.
You can see a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can do this. Duh. I didn't even think of that.
A bunch of shrimp. Ooh.
Yeah, you can see like 2 or 3 of them in the plants right now.
Yeah.
There's one up on the filter that's moving around over there in the corner. I don't know if you could see him.
Yeah, you can see him on the side.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And there's a bunch of them down there. Little baby.
So you're gonna make that room into a fish room?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's how it started with me. One tank led to 14.
But I know they like to hide all underneath in here. I made some caves and stuff over there for them.
Yeah, they do.
And still got Big Red over there.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you could see him. Yeah, there he is.
Your beta?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So do you get any so I know you do get it over there, but have you got any of the pothos?
The what?
Pothos.
Oh,
I put that. Yeah, I have that in every single one of my tanks.
Yeah, actually not in my tank. I don't.
Yep. Yes, JJ, you can.
Yeah, they're very dirty.
There you go. You can see one there.
Very dirty. You got to do a lot. You have to have good filters.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of water changes.
Yeah, you
can. You can. I did it when I had real small ones. I didn't want them outside in the pond outside. So
yeah, Chris, which ones you got in there? Looks like you got some
red cherry.
Yeah, some red cherries. Is there some? Did I see a blue one there?
The blue ones are in the other tank.
I just saw it through the tank.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see a blue one in this one, but
I'm told that all the time.
These are the ones that I got from David.
Okay.
Elfish.
Yep.
Yeah. Elfish Aquatics. Yeah.
Yeah. See, at some point, I would like to get a few little shrimptastics. But I don't know what kind of, decent fish that would actually go with it. Because, yeah, I could put 10 or 20 in the 40-gallon breeder and then have them swimming around, considering it's going to be a fully planted tank.
Yeah.
I think they're super cool to watch.
They are neat to watch.
Oh, yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah, I have a lot of Amano shrimp. They're the bigger ones, Amano shrimp. I have a lot of those in my regular fish tanks. Those are nice to watch too. Just watching the fans on the hands.
Yes.
It's just neat to sit and watch them. But
yeah, you tend to find not a lot of them, like especially with like the Amanos and things like that. They say they're a lot harder to breed.
Oh, the Amanos are harder to breed, but they're a hardy shrimp.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I have I mean, I've had some now. They've been in my tanks for a couple of years.
And
they're big.
Yeah, they do get large.
But the bait, I have 3 of them, I think. 3 of them in one of my small beta tanks, and they cohabitate fine. The beta doesn't bother them at all. Where I did have cherries with the beta one time, and the next thing you know, the beta was pooping red. All my cherry shrimps were gone. The beta ate them all. So they were just too small, Neocaradinas. They're just too small. But the Amanos, they're bigger.
Yeah.
They do well together, I guess.
Yeah, the Caradinas, things like that, they are just, some same as like they are smaller. Obviously, I wouldn't go down the line of going down.
But you can do nano fish with them. You can do like embotetras and stuff like them. They're small fish. They're not going to bother them.
Harlequins, Rasboras.
Yep.
Things like that. They'll be fine.
Yes.
Because, the reason why I'm thinking about doing shrimp, as you can see.
I don't know. Yeah, she'd have to look.
Yeah, I see
Christine, it. Are any of them buried?
What do you mean buried?
Pregnant.
Oh, I don't know.
They have like a
this is Gaz. I'm totally new to this shrimp thing. I started out by getting shrimp, a variety.
I need my cheetahs. They're in the other room.
Oh, I see. And welcome in up North Koi Pond. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome in, Si.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I was sending this from Cloverleaf to test out. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to actually get a small batch of them.
Yep.
Put them in the 40-gallon.
There you go.
I'm trying to see if I can see any in here. Oh, here's one. There's a red one on top of the rock. You see how you can see the red there? But you see the blue in the back? I can see the blue in the back. There's a blue and a red in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different varieties. There's candy cane ones in this one where they're red, white, and red.
Yep.
Oh.
And then there's yellow. They're not Bloody Mary. I think they're cherry shrimp.
Right.
And then, oh gosh, red, get out of the way. You always wanting to steal the show. And then,
of course he does.
Yeah, there's a blue one back in there. Let me see if I can get a better shot of him. Probably not.
Wow. So that's good that beta hasn't gone after them, huh?
Oh, no, red is good.
Surprising, because mine gobbled them right up.
No, Big Red is really good.
That's good.
And Big Red gets fed good. So.
Yeah.
There you go. I can leave that on here.
I'm trying to remember the beta. The beta I had was a bigger beta, a placket, so that's a beefier, chunkier.
Oh yeah, the placat.
Placat, yeah. That's what I had. I was like, okay, note to self. I'll never put shrimp in with them.
Yeah, just definitely don't put shrimp in with a king.
Yeah, no.
If you've ever seen a king beta, you'll know exactly why. Because them things are pretty damn big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably one of the largest ones I've ever seen.
Oh, okay. Gaz is saying they hold the eggs on the underside of the body behind the legs. Okay, I did not know that. I'm learning.
Same as
Crazy.
like with like crayfish and things like that. They'll actually curl their tail up inside themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and literally the whole inside underside of the tail will be where they hold their eggs, and they literally just bend the tail around so they're actually like in effect putting them in a cradle.
That's crazy.
The amount of times I've been fishing in the winter, in like the autumn time and in spring, and lakes here are plagued with crayfish. Obviously not the UK version, more of the American version that got brought over here years ago and literally killed all the English version pretty much.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, you literally, especially if you go night fishing, constantly pulling them out, and as soon as you put your head torch on, you just see the tail just full of eggs.
Interesting.
That's because humans keep bringing different animal species and fish and everything to different countries, and it's a bad thing. I mean, you should never be. It always winds up killing off the native stuff, which is terrible.
Yeah, look at Oz. You know, you look at what happens out in Australia. There's a reason why like normal common carp and things like that are banned. They're literally on a list of, if you catch them in a lake, you kill them.
Jeez.
Because they're so overpopulated and they're killing so much of their natural wildlife that they just don't want them.
Wow.
So what happens when you get some fish keepers that instead of, you know, moving them on in the correct way, they're like, nah, screw this. I'm just going to take them down the lake and dump them.
Oh, I hate that.
Same as like over there in America.
Yeah.
Plecos.
Yep.
How many places can you hear, especially in Florida, where they're like, why are we catching freaking plecos? It's because it outgrew someone's tank, and instead of them reaching out and actually
selling them back or giving them back to a aquatic place. Yeah.
Right. They'll just take them down the river and empty the bucket.
Yeah, I just took mine out of the grow on because our temperatures dropped. I was like, oh, time for you to come back into your 55. But that thing does great, sucking up all the algae in the pond.
Oh, I bet.
The grow on pond. Yeah. Now they had that nice big pan net. It was very easy to catch them.
You're gonna keep you can keep a little rub on there just to remind Christine that you've actually got the pan net. Yeah.
She'll get one.
She sent me both the links.
I sent the link of the one I got.
She sent me the link so I can.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and get them. I need to get them.
Heavy duty net, heavy duty pole, and worked out great.
I think you guys have seen enough for him. There you go.
But yeah, it's a lot easier now with that cam, right?
Oh my gosh, Shane, thank you. Yeah, it is. Can't you tell? I'm super excited that this is so much better than streaming with my stupid phone.
Yeah, and I'm tempted to try something as well.
Really?
At some point, yes.
And
I don't know if Crimson's still in the chat, but I reckon something that is here should be technically going back home.
Okay.
I'm here.
So, Crimson, what would you say we test out if the Yeti still good? Send it over.
No. I was going to show you something, and now I can't find it.
So, hurricanes blow things from.
Yeah, they can, but also the certain people were also caught. I've spoken with quite a few of my friends out in Florida, and they've said they've seen at least 10, 15 people over the time, like taking them over and dumping them.
I can't find it. I was going to find you
So
something.
yeah, what I was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to test the mic out for me, Chris?
Wow, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is really nice.
Because yeah, I used to use that one when I first started out. Before I got this one.
I'm sticking with this thing. Yeah, it's good enough. I got a very deep voice, so it carries anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now with it all messed up from the allergies, I can only imagine how much more horrible it would sound with a really good mic. I don't think I will do that to people. No, I'm good.
A lot of people say I don't like the sound of their voice. I can't watch back on a lot of my videos because yeah, I don't like the sound of mine.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with your voice or her voice.
That's even with using that.
Oh, really? Wow. Now, I would get a mic if it like actually made me sound good. Like gave me a sexy voice or something. Okay, maybe now I'll talk into that. And now, yeah, that's my voice. But no, if it's just going to project what I already have, forget it. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh gosh.
Excuse me, guys. I'm just seeing what other fish I could potentially have to put into this 40 gallon. What's that one? I am not putting in cichlids. No, not putting in cichlids. Don't like them. If anybody's in the UK and that keeps cichlids, hit me up.
There you go.
And that again is telling me to get cichlids. No, I am not getting cichlids. High growth for all American cichlids. That one's the floating one. Is that one the sinking then? Yeah, that one's the sinking 2 mil. And then that one's floating 3? No, 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah, this is all...
That tape that you sent him, he actually was able to use that.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff was a pain in the rear.
Yep.
Freaking pain in the rear.
But it works.
Yeah, it works, but it was like literally you try and pull the tape off and it was just fucking stretching the stuff out like anything. So it was having to literally try and hold it back with like the back of your hand as you peel it, and then you've got to pull your hand off, slide it down, stick it back down. It was a pain, but yeah, we used it.
Yeah.
We meant some parts we'd pull it off and it would pull away from the liner. So then we've got to smooth that back down before we put the fold on it.
It worked good for the corners on mine here.
Yeah,
I cut what I needed. I pressed it on. Then I pulled the back side off and put the next on. I did find if the liner was like hot from the sun, it clung much quicker. It clung better than if the liner was cold. So Pat and I would wait till like the afternoon, wait till that liner was real hot. Then we use the tape, and it worked good, but I just ordered so much of it. And that, that's over a year old now. I'm like, I can't send that back to Amazon. So I said, screw it. And you had just mentioned that you needed double-sided tape. So I said, hey, you want it? I'll send it to you.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, I know the shipping was more than what the damn tape cost.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I didn't care. I knew he needed it, so.
So I'm interested to see how this one works. So you know how we use the tubes of dechlorinators and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Liquid dechlorinator. So 10 mil does 160 gallon. No, I'll give that a whirl. I've got to do a water change on tank 2 anyway before it goes.
Zebra mussels, isn't that the thing they had the issue with? They were inside the moss balls that you use, like the beta tanks and stuff, and they banned those for a while. Wasn't it zebra mussels?
Yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah, those. Ooh. And then now I started seeing. Now we see moss balls back in the stores again. I'm like, how did they eradicate that? I thought, I don't know.
Well, now it looks like they're going to have the same problem again.
Depends on how they do it.
Yeah.
And then obviously they sent me some sludge answer as well.
Good.
If I need to use, especially putting the new liner in, I'm probably going to get a not so much now because it's getting colder, but spring I'm going to probably have to hit it with a blanket weed treatment because it's a new liner. It's going to get mad. But I've got plenty of that to keep me going. So and once again, we will say a massive thank you to Cloverleaf there for sending us a box of goodie woodies. We always like a box of goodies.
And with that, we hit our hour.
Yeah, Gord is saying that Canada just got their moss balls.
Oh, good.
Moss balls back.
Yeah. It's funny. I haven't been to the fish store lately because, like I say, I'm not buying new fish for my fish tanks. So, and fish tanks kind of get put in the background during the summer. It's all about the koi. So, I haven't been to any fish shops lately, but my sister uses those and noticed that they were there again. So
I'll have to check mine and see if
see if they're there.
Get one for the shrimp.
And there goes Pat walking by the door, waving at me.
Yeah, I noticed there. Vicky put a question out asking, "What have I got in the tank now?" So in the 125, I've got
Vicky.
platinum angels, a couple of koi angels, some Venezuelan corridorus, the male and female bristle nose. But I'm doing a 40-gallon breeder at the moment, which at the moment has just got a couple of pieces of driftwood in there, a couple of Anubises, a Bucephalandria, and it's just cycling.
I guess.
Yep. Catch you, Lola.
Bye, guys.
And Vicky, I noticed that you put out a new video this morning, and I'm gonna head over and watch it after the live. Can't wait to see it.
But
I'll watch them later after Pat leaves.
There you go.
Yeah. But it's
right.
my back.
Oh, she's got two. She's got two tiny snails that hitchhike a ride on in her tank from plants. Gotta love them plants.
Welcome in, Cinders.
Right at the end. Sorry.
Right at the end, but she's got here. That's the main thing. Made it.
Yes.
Yep. That's all that matters.
Yep, indeed.
Yep.
But I know.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. And we will get you.
Vicky's saying you can use that cichlid food with the angels.
Yeah, I know they are a type of cichlid.
Yeah.
Let's just give them a try. At the moment, they're on
That's a good idea.
On the one that they're loving at the moment.
Oh, good.
They are still juvenile, so they're on the smaller one at the moment. And as they get bigger, then obviously I'll up it. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. Always great to have people in.
Yes.
And that was a bit of a random one. We was talking here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah. Sometimes those are the best ones, though.
Better late than never. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I believe next Sunday we'll
enjoy
on my channel next week. Is that right? Or is it changed?
Yeah.
Mine? Okay. All right. So we will be on my channel next week.
Yes.
Yeah,
And remember,
next week.
Chris Stubbs will be starting to stream in that rotation in November. Did he say?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
November.
Yeah,
November. Chris will be back in the cycle because that'll be the end of his summertime and things like that. All activities.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be around more come autumn. So later autumn, beginning of winter.
Winter, yeah.
That's when he'll be there, but he'll be predominantly, we all know he's going to be down in that basement.
Yeah.
Well, say hi to Pat for us, Maureen.
All right. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.